A 34-13 score. Predators lead the Blaze here in the second quarter. We've got 54 seconds left, and we're joined by Tim Tebow, former Florida Gators Heisman Trophy winner, won a national championship or two. Tim, it's great to have you with us. Friends and family night here. What's this experience been like? Your first arena football game?
It is my first game, and it's been an exciting game. You know, it was great hanging out, talking to some of the fans and hanging out with some of the players beforehand. It's been a great night. It's fun. It's my first day back in Florida in quite a while. So I'm excited about being here, and I'm enjoying the game. And it's pretty up-tempo and a lot of action, so you're definitely on the edge of your seat.
Well, we've got 54 seconds before halftime. Now, with the impending lockout here in the NFL, you're out there doing jockey commercials. You've got a new book coming out.
I do.
That'll be released May 24th.
Yes, sir.
Through My Eyes,
yes.
The title of the book. Let's give you a shot at my job right here, okay? Little play-by-play from Tim Tebow. Quarterback
fumbles the snap, gets tackled. I think he held on to it for a gain of maybe a half a yard. It looked like it was something went wrong either with the cadence, center snapped it at the wrong time. Not necessarily sure, but it didn't look like there was good communication going on the field. And now there's not good clock management.
Well, first of all, bad center exchange is always on the center, correct, as a quarterback?
No, not always. I wish I could say that, but it's not true.
It looked like the ball didn't get up that time, but I tell you see yourself playing quarterback in this league? What do you think? You got to get the ball out of your hands, huh?
Oh, it would be fun. It would be very fun. I think the one thing, and just watching it, the one reason why they're able to put up so many points is because of the rush. The offensive line does a great job, and the fullback will pick it up, and just not having a lot of rushers or too complex. I think that's why it makes it a little bit easier for the quarterback, because, you know, quarterback's best friend is having a good O-line and having protection. So that's been interesting to watch, and when they have been able to get pressure, it completely shuts it down.
Tim, with this lockout looming, does the thought cross your mind, I might be playing here one day. I need some place to play.
No, that doesn't cross my mind.
Oh, Lord.
Another quarterback sneak for a gain of a yard down to about the 2-yard line.
I'm just worried about him taking my job here now.
Oh, he's already got mine.
Speed up the lockout.
I'm gone.
The only reason they'd probably be doing this is because they don't want to give the Predators another shot with the ball, because they haven't been very successful at stopping them yet. So
there you go. He's learning. He's learning the game.
38 seconds here before halftime. We're delighted to be joined by Denver Broncos quarterback Tim Tebow. Tim, take us through your first season in the NFL. You got some time as a starting quarterback toward the end of the season. What was that experience like?
It was great. It was an invaluable experience to have the opportunity to go out there and lead my team, you know, in away games and home games, from behind, from ahead, was great. You know, it was, you know, the ability to lead a team, the ability to go out there, manage an offense, go against defenses, you know, have the weeks to prepare for games. That was great. And, you know, I'm excited about where the Broncos are headed with Coach Fox and John Elway being involved. I think it's uphill from here, and I'm very excited about it.
Look at that rushing touchdown he just had. Bowling over, guys. Here's Grady again. Tebow on the call.
Again. Oh, that was interesting. It was a little bit of a rub play where he had a man going to the flat, and then he had a pivot route with the back corner in cut, and it looked like they were playing some sort of either like bracket man-to-man coverage where they're trying to play in and out again, and it didn't look like it went too well. But it was a good design play. I've ran a few like that.
Good read. Combo coverage between 2 and 3 receiver. Tim hit the nail on the head there. Tim, how was it just, you know, learning as a rookie system?
They blocked it. And they're allowed to return them all the way?
They are, 2 points. But learning as a rookie one system, and then, of course, the change in coaching staff, and now the lockout, how's that going to affect just this season?
I don't think it'll affect me too much. I think we're going to have a very similar offense. I think some things will change just because the personnel is a little bit different. But for the most part, it'll be a very similar offense, similar terms, similar calls, and that'll be great. And, you know, I've continued to study and work hard throughout the, you know, the off season, and I treat it just like in season. You know, and I go to work every day consistently trying to get better. You know, obviously I can't go to a building to do that, but I still am constantly studying film, studying my playbook, throwing, working out, and so, you know, I'm just mentally staying focused and acting like I'm going to work every day still and trying to keep that edge.
How frustrating is this lockout to you as a player?
Well, you know, I think you just got to understand it on both sides, and especially on the players' side, and just wanting for the best for the players, and you know, honestly, try not to worry about it, to be honest with you. I really believe there's going to be football this season, and I think it'll be as great as ever. And I'm focused on getting better at my job. When my number's called and when football gets back, being ready to go. That's all I can control, so that's all I'm going to worry about.
The Orlando Predators lead by a 34-19 score. We're joined here on Press Row by Denver Broncos quarterback Tim Tebow, national championship winner with the Florida Gators Heisman Trophy winner. Tim, what are your impressions of this Amway Center?
It's awesome. It's a great facility. I've actually had the opportunity earlier today to really get a good look and walk around and see this place, and you know, it's great. You know, I think it's a great place for the Magic, for the Predators, and they need to recover this.
Kuroga's got it, and he's down to the 1.
They got 3 timeouts, a lot of time left.
Tim, you're doing a lot more speeches. What was it like today for friends and family?
Oh, it was great. You know, to be able to just hang out, answer questions from the fans, talk to them a little bit. You know, that's something that I enjoy. You know, I enjoy when people are interested in my life, and you have an opportunity to, you know, to put a smile on a kid's face or share with him a few football stories that hopefully he'll remember. I know, you know, when I was a kid and I got to meet Danny Werfel, how exciting that was for me and what it did for me. And so I try to, you know, be as gracious as possible about, you know, having that, putting forth that same effort into, you know, to honestly being interested in every kid that I can meet and investing in their lives. And hopefully they have that same feeling that I had when I met Danny Werfel. And that's something that I really take a lot of pride in trying to do.
Why do so many athletes have a hard time doing that? I understand you're pulled in so many different directions, but that mentality you take, Tim, seems to work great for you.
Well, I think because it takes some time and it takes some effort, and you can get tired and overwhelmed and stressed with things, and so it is hard. But I think, you know, when you have an experience as a kid and you learn to treat other people the way you want to be treated, and you just try to go about that motto, I think it really helps. It helps you in your life, and honestly, just because you're a football player, you know, doesn't make you any more special than anybody else, and so, you know, you shouldn't ever treat people like that.
30 seconds left. Here's Nick Hill from his own end zone.
Another crossing route.
T.T. Tolliver, looks like he came up with it.
Another outstanding catch. Hill sitting back in the pocket.
Call a timeout.
Yeah, you got to get the clock.
They should have called timeout. They got 3.
Preds do have one remaining.
One timeout.
A little late.
They wasted a lot of time there. That wasn't great clock management.
So 10 seconds left. Predators with the 34-19 lead over the Utah Blaze. David Baumann, Bret Munsey, and Tim Tebow here on Press Row here at the Amway Center.
Interesting call by the Blaze, their defense that time, trying to drop their corners back into a zone. I think they're anticipating that they were going to run another crossing route, but Nick Hill did a good job of firing it in there low before the corner could make a play on it.
We have a future football analyst in the making. I'm going to speed the lockout up. I know that. Tim, there's a new head coach for the Florida Gators.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I've had the privilege of talking to Coach Muschamp, and he's a very passionate, fiery guy, which I love. Oop, another zone coverage. Oh.
Tolliver dropped it, 6 seconds remaining.
Very good read there. You could tell that they dropped off and played 2 over 1, and no one had the flats, and it was a good read. But I think Coach Muschamp, getting back to your question, I think he's going to do a really good job, and I think Charlie Weiss will do a good job, and I think, you know, Gator Nation should be excited because I really think Florida is going to have a great year. I think, you know, I think you're going to have a lot of speed in all the athletic positions. You know, I think Johnny's going to do a good job this year. I think he'll be an offense that he really fits in well with. And you know, I think the play action passes, getting back and 5-7 step drops is really his type of offense. I think he'll do very good in it, and I'm excited to see what happens and looking forward to it.
The flag is thrown and both sides pointing to each other. The Tim Tebow Foundation. Take us through it. Your intentions with the new foundation.
Well, good question. You know, with my foundation, it's something that, you know, I love playing football. I love trying to score touchdowns, trying to win championships. But at the end of the day, you know, that stuff doesn't necessarily matter, and it doesn't really matter. But what matters is what you can do with the platform of being a quarterback and at Florida and in Denver and the platform that football gives you. And what I'm trying to do with my platform is make a difference in people's lives and bring, you know, faith, hope, and love to those needing a brighter day in their darkest hour of need. And that's our mission statement. That's what we're trying to do. And right now, you know, we're very blessed to support over 600 orphans. We have a playroom for sick kids and partner with Shands Hospital. You know, we're very blessed to be able to do a lot of cool stuff. And my goal is to continue to do that and try to make a difference in as many kids' lives as I possibly can, because, you know, that's more important to me than playing football, and that's something I'll do the rest of my life. Hopefully I'll be able to play football for a while, but running my foundation and trying to make a difference in people's lives is truly my life's passion.
Wow. Here's Mark Lewis with a field goal attempt. As time expires, the kick is up, and it is good. And it was great to have Tim Tebow on with us. Tim, are you going anywhere? Are you going to stick around for a little bit of halftime?
Oh, I'll definitely stick around.
That's a man right here. 37-19 the score. Predators lead.